Okay, so as a Foley artist, when you're creating the sounds to match the action in the scene, obviously there are two main scenarios that come up. One is a very creative, non-literal process where you're using something completely different from what's happening in the scene. This happens a lot in horror films, etc. So if someone's arm is getting ripped off, you are using other things for that. Clearly, you might get a barbecue chicken or like celery or pasta, something that will approximate what viewers and listeners expect that sound to be. But generally speaking, most of the time we're using something that is either a very close approximation of what they have in the scene as a prop, or maybe the exact thing that they have as the scene in a prop. And in short percussive sounds, like somebody hammering a nail, you would be mimicking their movement exactly and creating that sound the same way they are. Excuse me. But a lot of times, even though you're using the exact same prop or something very similar, the way to create that sound is by manipulating the prop in a different way from the way they're doing it in the actual scene. So what I mean by that is, take a look at this clip and you'll see it's somebody putting on a winter coat. That's the sound I'm doing. They're grabbing the coat, they're putting their arms through, but as a Foley artist, I'm not actually putting on the coat. I'm just holding it against my body, doing the arm slides, etc., to make it very controllable. It's a lot easier to get the sounds and get the timing that you need if you're not trying to do the whole actual physical activity the way they're doing it in the scene. Have a look. So another good example of this is writing, whether it's ballpoint pen and pencil on like a small notepad or a book, or as you'll see in the example that I'm going to show you, blackboard writing up at the front of the class. If a teacher is writing on a blackboard, she's obviously, or he is writing, words or equations or something legible. But as a Foley artist, you don't need to recreate those exact words when you're creating the sound. It's more important to just get the slashes and the circles and the dots and the impacts and the gaps and everything correct without actually writing out the words. So when the actor in the scene is finished, she has a cohesive, fully functioning sentence on the board, and when I'm finished, I have a bunch of scribbles that essentially are all in the same place and make no sense, but the sound works. Also, generally speaking, in the example I'm going to show you, it was a lot of distant writing on the board, and I was able to do it in one take. But generally speaking, when we do writing, there's a lot of, you get through like 2 letters and then you pick up and go back because you get out of sync. So we'll do like slash slash circle and then stop, go back, and then pick up for the next letter, which might be like a decimal point or a big slash, and then we'll do 2 more little movements. In any case, the point I'm trying to get across with these videos is just that even if the prop is identical, sometimes your process isn't. All right, I hope you enjoy. Thank you.